Lena DeFlorius. If you find yourself in such a tragic situation, like in a room with a shooter, would you know how to fight your way out? It's mental and it's moves, and we've got both. And the one thing you can do to keep your kids from being bullied. Good morning, Arizona. Olivia's tried it. She says it is one intense workout, but it can also teach you what to do if you find yourself in a room with this. We are showing you Krav Maga so you can defend yourself in any situation.
All new at 8 o'clock, we've seen horrific mass shootings at universities, malls, and elementary school, and of course, most recently at that nightclub in Orlando. But if you ever found yourself in that situation, would you know what to do?
Lena DeFlorius is joining us live from East Valley Krav Maga with some of the techniques that anyone can learn that may even save your life. Lena, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, it's so frightening because we've all been to those places. Your kids go to elementary school. We've all been to a mall. We've met a friend for a drink or two. So we've all been in those situations where something desperate and tragic can happen. And Derek Hofrichter from East Valley Krav Maga, you're teaching people how to stop a situation like this from happening. So what are we looking at, and what is Krav Maga? It's a hard name, but easy moves.
Yeah, so Krav Maga is an Israeli self-defense system, but it's really just an efficient and easy to learn way to defend yourself and others around you. So what they're doing here is we are working that what we call an active shooter scenario, like you mentioned, a regular place that you might hang out, and someone comes in, with a weapon and intent to cause as much damage and kill as many people as possible. Unfortunately, like the things we've seen in the news.
Yeah, and being in this room with you when they're holding, even though I know it's a fake gun, it's so intimidating, and you can see how frightening it would be. But I mean, like you said, this is something that anybody can do. And you said right now, the number one question you're getting is, what do I do after Orlando if I find myself in that situation?
Yes, people don't just want to be stuck in a scenario like that and not have answers, or not at least be able to try something. So what we do here is we practice for a scenario like this. It is something that is, as you can see, these are regular people. It's a simple technique, but it can be very effective. It's kind of based off of, we've all heard run, hide, fight.
Right.
So it's kind of like the new stop, drop, and roll. But with stop, drop, and roll, there's really no instruction manual. We can figure that out. With run, hide, fight, we know how to run, we know how to hide, but no one really tells us what to do to fight. And so, the gun is a machine that operates in a certain way. If we can take the person down, if we can kind of rely on people around us, take them down, hold them, do some damage, because there's going to be a delay before, help's going to arrive.
Well, see, and right here is interesting. This is just you. You don't need to get everybody and rally the troops and get strangers to help you, because some people will be intimidated. This is how to do it on your own. And you had said you're in self-defense for 16 years now.
Yeah.
So when you're teaching these moves, it's interesting because it cuts out the, oh gosh, what do I do? To, I know what to do, let me do it. And you say confidence is number one.
Yeah, if we've ever been in that moment where maybe something was threatening us and we've kind of frozen, we don't want that. None of these people want to just be left without answers. So by seeking out some good self-defense training, you can practice. You can kind of simulate that type of stuff in a safe environment. You can practice it. You can get both the strategy of what to do, and you can get the tactics of how to do it.
Perfect. And then we're going to be back in a few minutes as well, and we're going to talk about techniques that don't involve any hitting or any kicking, but they can stop your kid from being bullied. And you said it comes down to one word and one move. So we're going to give that to you when we come back. Guys, back to you.
Let's see you take down someone.
Well, are you kidding me?
No.
I'm in a dress.
Take that guy down right there.
I know I have to grab a leg, right? You grab a leg and you push down, right? But a lot harder, though, than what I'm doing.
Lena, thank you. Wow, incredible visuals. And it's a really, I mean, it is a very effective way to defend yourself, and a great workout as well.